Not all readings will resonate with every member of the collective, and today we have somebody in the collective that identifies with Elder the Seeker, Elder being a tree or shrub that has astrological and a letter, an Ogham, Celtic or Druid letter attributed to the tree. Either way, this astrological association with this specific tree, the Elder, is about somebody in the collective who has a very wild streak, and they like exploring areas that otherwise other people frown upon or fear. They will surround themselves by people that many would consider living on the cusp of society, off-grid, people that get involved in behaviors that may be questionable. This person that this reading pertains to is surrounded by people from the underworld. And I don't mean the underworld as in, after you have passed away or your physical body has stopped functioning. I'm talking about the underworld in society that isn't accepted by legalities and laws and rules and tax brackets. This is somebody who this reading pertains to will associate with darker segments of society, but they have a very strong sense of right and wrong. As you can see, they have a lantern guiding them through the darkness, guiding them through their relationships. So when looking for a partner, they need somebody who will kind of keep them focused, keep their true north lit, keep them from swaying too far away where it could become toxic for them. In addition to that, we have Alder, the trailblazer, the alder tree or bush. And this is somebody who is very sociable, has a vast network, somebody who is very friendly and outgoing. This is somebody that likes to fill their life with a lot of adventure, and many of their friends might find it hard for them to keep up. So, is this two different people in the collective? I don't think so. I think this is the same person. This is somebody who's very outgoing, hard to keep up with, can sometimes be prone to angry outbursts, and they have a wild side. So this is somebody in the collective that might require a partner that kind of focuses, grounds, and stabilizes them. There is the trailblazer here wandering off, and then we have more the sea. This is about someone who travels a lot. So we've covered what this reading is about. Now, stick in after 3 minutes, click the link below. And we've got more the sea. So more the sea is an alphabetic letter in the Celtic or Druid alphabet. And the letters are attached usually to trees. This letter was added later down the line, because as you see, more the sea is definitely not a tree or shrub. It is a large body of water. So in Celtic, old ancient Celtic and Druid beliefs, water was a conduit for the afterlife, for our ancestors, for the divine. You could connect with the divine through water. And what does that mean for this person? Well, firstly, more the sea, this letter that stands for AE, X or XI, number 25 in the Ogham alphabet, has to do with water, sea, journeys, healing emotions, homeland, maternal links, and mothers, the mother link, the ancestral connection to all of the women in your lineage. That doesn't mean that this reading pertains specifically to a woman. It just means that somebody in the collective might have some unresolved issues that they have to settle with their mothers. They might have a mother wound. In addition to that, they might also have children that require their mother. In addition to that, in combination with the trailblazer and Elder the Seeker, this is somebody that may have traveled far from home and needs to return because they are needed, or this is somebody that is on a journey. And I've got a very strong sense that this is gravitating more so to somebody that has a long journey that they are going on, a trip, some type of travel. And if not, they are doing some deep wound healing emotions. They might also need to return to their ancestral heritage where their ancestors have been buried for some reason. There's a lot of travel here. In addition to that, as a result of the other cards in this reading, and forgive me, I'm using the smaller version of this deck because I do have a larger version. I just like using the smaller version. Okay. The first card we got was the Five of Athames, or the Five of Swords, which is different than regular Rider-Waite Tarot decks. This gentleman here has handcrafted his Athames, or small daggers, and he's trying to sell them to somebody who is analyzing what it is that he is attempting to sell. And this entire card is about having confidence, needing self-confidence. So in matters of family affairs, in matters of travel, in matters of journey, in matters of making new friends, in matters of asserting your knowledge of right and wrong, you require confidence at this time. In matters of healing your emotions, don't think that because you have issues that you need to work through that you should not assert yourself with people that come into your life who may appear as if they have more than you. There is a love connection coming into your future. This signifies romance and new partnerships. This is somebody who is of equal yoke with you. And then we have the Ace of Wands. In this deck, this has to do with new career initiatives, new career paths. But Ace of Wands has a lot to do with passion and inspiration. So what could be happening is you're finding a partner. You've been running wild for a very long time because you've got a lot of self-healing to do. You've got a lot of wounds that you need mending, and it's quite possible that you've been running loose and single for a very long time because you lack the confidence to have a closer connection with another human being. And the cards are saying that this connection is not just going to be based on love and romantic feelings, but it's going to be based on passion, pursuit of what makes one happy. Fire. What else does this connection have to do with here, seeing as I'm 7 minutes in? Creativity, hope, invention, action, expression of your life force, physical expression, imagination, a new line of work, a new phase in one's life, some type of force of nature that gives birth to something new. This card in this deck also stands for birthing of a new baby, a new situation, and somebody wants to walk through this with you, but you have to work on your confidence. More, the sea is symbolizing in this context healing, having to get over old wounds so that you can find happiness, connecting with your mother, that person in your life that taught you how to love, to be spiritual, to take an inner journey, to honor yourself and also connect with nature. Somebody could be going on a trip over water, to the water. Somebody could be living by the water. Somebody could be making love by the water. Something could be happening during a period coming up when it rains. But regardless of what's happening, a major message here is that you are receiving messages from your higher self that it's time for you to move forward and allow someone into your life and allow those inspirational forces that have been circulating in the back of your subconscious to finally come to the surface, because you have a lot of things to offer and it's just a matter of time before you move forward. You can only bottle water for so long, and then when it starts heating up and warming, finally the cap comes off, and that's where you're at.